coach, and we'll do questions for the student athletes, and then after questions for the student athletes, we'll go back to questions for coach. Floor is yours when you're ready.
Great start by Ethan. I just think in that atmosphere, that environment, really good team in the other dugout, to get a quality start from your starting pitcher is huge, especially managing the first inning. First inning got a little crazy, and Jake Mangle makes a great catch, but Ethan just keeps pounding the zone, and then he settled in. Really good day. Thought we had some great at-bats in those couple innings where we scored and being able to string some hits together, just good ABs together, which has been what we've done all year long. That's been one of the strengths of our team, and I thought we played well defensively. I know Marshall Gilbert missed the ball in the first, but I thought he made some phenomenal plays later in the game, so fun to see.
We'll start with Brett here to the player's right.
Ethan, just how good of a view did you get on that home run that Mango saved at the wall, and what did you think when you saw it?
I want my neck almost snapped trying to turn around and watch it. So no, it was a great catch though. I wasn't sure how far it was going to go, and then when he made it, I was pretty fired up.
Go ahead and get it here to Steve in the middle.
Ethan, obviously a big moment for you leaving the mound there. Final start at Duty Noble Field. What was going through your mind as you left the mound?
Kind of just. I can't even explain it. I don't know that I had any ideas in my head. I was just kind of embracing it and looked up at the crowd and just listened to it one last time, kind of coming off. And it's a really special moment. And I don't think it's really sank in. That's my last time doing it. I mean, I've been here for so long and just pitched so many times in front of that crowd and that atmosphere that it just doesn't seem real that it's over.
Go to Brian here, middle, second row.
Ethan, just for me, watching you, it felt like this start you had to grind more than maybe any other start you've had this season. Just from a mental standpoint, how tough was tonight?
Pretty tough. My biggest challenge tonight was kind of fighting myself, especially early. And then we have some good bounce back innings in between there and finally start punching some guys out. But yeah, tonight I was kind of fighting myself. And then the biggest thing for me tonight was going off the changeup and then working those two pitches together.
Go ahead to Joel, second row to the player's right.
Dustin, you as a catcher may have had a better view of that ball in the first inning than Mangum Rob than anyone. Did you think it was gone off the bat? Just what was kind of your thoughts on that? And did you think it was gone?
Yeah, I thought it was gone off the bat. I know he kind of got under it, but I knew when Jake was headed towards the wall, I was like, oh no, this might get out, this might have a chance. But when he got up in the air, I heard the other dugout go, oh my, he might hit this over the batter's eye. So I was like, no, I don't think this is going that far. So yeah, he got pretty good metal on it. So
go ahead and go to Ben here to the players left in the front row.
Dustin, you got 4 multi-hit games in the last 5. I mean, what's working for you at the plate the last 2 weeks, really, and what worked for you tonight?
Just working on staying in my legs. I think that's the biggest key. I just need to stay in my legs, stay behind the ball, and stay that right center field gap. That's where my swing plays, so I just need to let the ball travel, stay in my legs, and hit it that way.
Go to Steve here in the middle, second row.
Josh, a couple big hits for you tonight. You and Marshall both kind of sparked some rallies. What is it about the bottom third of the order that lately had some good quality at bats?
You know, we have a complete lineup, and hitting down there, you just got to try to get on base. You know, string good at bats together for Jake and the top of the lineup. And them just do what they've done all year. So, I mean, hitting down there, it's just trying to have great at-bats, each and every at-bat, win pitches, and try to get on base.
Go to Tyler here on the left side, front row.
Ethan, I think you were up around 100 pitches after the 5th inning. How much lobbying did you have to do to go back out there for the 6th? And how comfortable were you that you could get the job done that you did in the 6th?
Yeah, at that point I felt like I was kind of on cruise control. So I wanted it. I don't know that I had to fight for it too much for it. And that was kind of the realization, like, this is my last inning. Like, I know it's going to be my last time. So really had to buckle down and kind of close it out.
We'll stay left front row with Ben.
Josh, you've been a staple in the lineup really the last kind of 3 weeks in South Carolina, and obviously the beginning of the middle portion of the season was kind of in and out. And how different was it for you now, knowing kind of day to day you're going into it starting, and how much does that maybe help you keep consistent?
You know, it helps, but even if that's not the case, you know, you have to be mentally prepared every single day, day in, day out. You know, you have to get your work in. You have to know that when your name's called, that you can step in there and do what you came here to do.
Go ahead and get it here to Teddy here to the front right of the players.
Dustin,
just what did you see from Ethan tonight, and what did you think of his performance over the last few weeks?
I saw a really good fastball command, as we all saw, the whole year. He's just a bulldog when it comes to those Friday night starts, and just whenever he gets his chance to throw, it's absolutely unbelievable.
Any other questions for the student athletes? We'll go ahead to Brian and Steve.
Dustin, what goes through your mind when they put Foskey on intentionally and then pitched to you there early in the game and sort of broke it open with your double?
I knew I was going to get a pitch I could hit, and I just wanted to put a good swing on it, and I got a fastball away and was able to put a really good swing on it. So.
Ethan, we've seen a much more polished product out of Dustin Skelton this year. Is his battery what's he maybe made you a better pitcher this year?
As far as like all the catchers I've ever pitched to, I think he's got to be the best receiver I've ever pitched to, and I'd say that not as because he's my teammate, because he's true, and like the dude steals more strikes than anybody I've ever seen. And I mean, he's knocking the heck out of the ball, and you're seeing that on the field, and he's just probably the most improved guy on our team. I mean, he's just really rounded out and a complete player now.
Anything else for the student athletes before we let them go? All right, thanks, fellas. We'll see you tomorrow. Go ahead and start with questions for Coach, and we'll go to Brent.
Scary moment there in the seventh with Jag. What can you tell us about his status? What do you know?
I'm still finding out myself. He had a medical issue. They say he's stable, and as soon as I leave here, I'll try to find him, touch base with him, and see how him and his family are doing.
Go ahead and get it here to Steve in the middle.
When he departs, you still got a ball game to play. I mean, how difficult is it to kind of get control of the dugout again and get those guys focused on ball game?
It was tough. I mean, it was tough. It was a tough, probably 5-10 minutes for our team, and just a group of guys that's just that care a lot about each other. So when you see one go down like that, it was tough on everybody. That's all I got on that.
We'll go to Brian.
So I want to ask you the same question I asked Ethan. Did you feel like he was having to grind a little bit more tonight than you normally would see from him?
I did. Outside, I said, well, you didn't look as comfortable. And he said, Coach, I'm always comfortable. But I just, but I did. I felt like, and I think you give a little credit, or a lot of credit to the Stanford hitters. I think earlier they came out with a good approach. But it's nice. Ethan had one earlier a couple weeks ago that he kind of came out like that, and then all of a sudden, man, he fell into a groove. The Vanderbilt man, I thought he was a little uncomfortable early, and man, he got into a groove and he rolled like he got loose. So he's just such a competitor. It's just if his stuff is good or great, he just still wins.
Go ahead to Hunter here, second row.
Is there any way you kind of lift it off your shoulders, getting that first win out of the way, knowing that you got still 2 more to work with?
There's just get the next win. That's I don't know about weight off your shoulders, but it puts us in a good position. I think we're in a good position with our bullpen. We didn't have to use, everybody got thrown in it tonight. And I think we're in a good spot to be able to come out and play good baseball tomorrow.
Go ahead and get it to Ben, front row to Coach's left.
Coach, you're getting a lot of offense out of both Josh and Dustin, kind of toward the bottom end of the lineup. I mean, what have you seen from those guys in the last couple of weeks? And, I mean, how much added bonus is that kind of at that bottom of the lineup?
It's been like that all year. We've had guys just contribute and have the hot guy in there. When Josh is good, he's as good as anybody in our lineup. We got Rowdy down there. I mean, I thought Rowdy, I don't even know if he got a hit tonight, but he had two missiles he hit that they caught, I know. Dustin, Marshall had some big at-bats. And anybody we put in there, our lineup, Coach Gotro and Coach Cheese have done a great job with our hitters. And there's a lot of buy-in to, hey, this is the type of offense we are. We're going to grind you out. And the depth of our lineup, like I've said all year, is the strength of our lineup.
Any questions for Coach? Time for a couple more. We'll go back to Steve here in the middle, and then we'll get it to Rick here in the front.
A lot of coaching hires in the offseason, but you stepped into a team that went to Omaha. A lot of fans were like, Omaha or bust this year. Now you're a win away. So what's your mindset as far as your expectations right now?
We spoke after the game. It's about staying in the moment. I know it's easy to talk about Omaha and everything else, and that's obviously the goals of this program, but we got a good team in the other dugout. We have to get a good night's sleep, get a good meal, hydrate, and we got to come out and play good tomorrow. We can't look ahead. It's taking care of business tomorrow is huge.
Chris, do you ever start taking for granted the kind of plays that Mangum makes? I mean, that was huge.
That was a huge play. He told me after the game it was the first one he'd ever robbed. So I said, that's pretty amazing, because I've seen him make a lot of great catches, but he just helps you win games in so many ways. It's just it's just day in and day out, the way he shows up and plays. But it was a huge play. I mean, that was a huge play in this ball game.
Anything else for Coach before we let him go? Go ahead and get it to Teddy.
I know Ethan's come up big for you all year long, but to see that on this stage, just what are your thoughts on the way he closed out his career here?
Who, Ethan?
Yeah.
And just, it was awesome. I mean, I wish I could have taken him out and let him walk off the field, but I just too tight of a game. But he is just such a competitor. It's so fun to coach him on and off the field. And what he's done for this ball club and this program is huge. And we're ecstatic for him. I know with the draft over and having a chance to continue his career, just a special player here. And it's been, I've said it about Jake, but it's true about Ethan and a lot of the guys. It's a shame, I wish I could coach him a lot longer, but I'll take 1 year with those guys. They're very special players.
I thank you, Coach. We'll see